The video is disturbing to say the least. A stranger in the room of a teenage girl rummaging through clothes, and what he does next would have any parent furious.
We've been violated to where, we don't do our normal things.
It happened inside Kent Sanderson's Salem home last summer. He set up the camera after underwear, pajamas, shirts, and other clothing began disappearing from his 18-year-old daughter's bedroom. Always on Sunday and always when the Sandersons were at church.
It happened on numerous occasions, and so started paying attention to other items in the home. Nothing else was taken but her clothing.
So the camera went up, and it wasn't long until the family learned who was taking the clothes, and even more disgusting, what was being done with them. Warning, this is about to get a little graphic. The hidden camera video shows the man walking into the teenager's room, and instantly his pants come down. Within seconds, he walks to the dirty clothes hamper and grabs a pair of underwear, then masturbates over the girl's bed.
Got a thief, but then when you put sexual acts into this regarding my family, yeah, that's a sore subject.
The Sandersons instantly recognized the man in the video, 21-year-old Cody Pilatus, a man who lives down the street. So they called the cops, handed over the video, and in September, Pilatus was charged in Fremont County with burglary, stalking, and public display of offensive sexual material. Court documents show he admitted to taking the clothes, and when detectives asked if he intended on masturbating and then taking the clothing or some item for later use, Cody said yes. Neighbors began hearing about the case, many contacting the Sandersons.
Somebody else would come to us and say he was in our home. He knocked on our door. I call him the Sunday Bandit because what he does is he waits till people go to church. As soon as they go to church, he goes to their home. If the door's unlocked, he'll enter.
This wasn't Pilatus's first run-in with the law. In 2014, he was charged with trespassing after being found in the Rexburg Kmart dressing room after hours with women's clothing. Pilatus pleaded guilty and was ordered to undergo a psychosexual evaluation. 1 year later, he began breaking into the Sandersons' home. They figure he entered at least 7 times and took over $1,300 worth of clothing.
So many items were missing.
Pilatus ended up entering into a plea agreement. The felony burglary charge was reduced to a misdemeanor unlawful entry. The stalking charge remained, but the public display of sexual material charge was dropped. When he was sentenced, Judge Gilman Gardner had some stern words.
I can't think of anything that would make a person feel more violated than going into their home and into their bedroom and conducting yourself in such a manner that would literally strike terror in a girl's heart.
Pilatus was issued a no-contact order with Sanderson's daughter and sentenced to 360 days in jail, but Gardner suspended all of the time except 10 days. Pilatus was also given 4 years probation, and Gardner warned him that if he messed up, he could serve his entire jail sentence.
I could put you into jail essentially for 1 year if you violate your probation.
Now fast forward to last month. According to these court documents, a girl in the Sandersons neighborhood stayed home from church. She said someone entered the house and walked to her bedroom. And when the man looked inside and saw her there, he closed the door, then quickly left the home. She followed him out and told investigators that the man left in an older 4-door silver car. Detectives were led to Pilatus, and on this voluntary admission form he wrote, "I went in and intended to masturbate and leave. I did not intend on taking anything." Pilatus appeared before Judge Keith Walker on June 3rd and pleaded guilty to the probation violation. But instead of having probation revoked, Pilatus's probation officer recommended 10 days in jail, and Walker agreed.
He should have received that jail time that was hanging over his head, with that probation violation.
A few days later in Madison County, Pilatus appeared before a different judge on the unlawful entry charge. He was sentenced to 180 discretionary days in jail, as long as Pilatus undergoes another psychosexual evaluation. So, what does Pilatus say about all of this? I went to his house. When no one came to the door, I gave him a call.
Oh.
Hi, is this Cody?
Yeah.
Cody, this is Nate Eaton with East Idaho News. We're working on a story about some break-ins out near your house and some of the charges you've been accused of. Do you have a minute?
I don't. I'm at work.
Okay, is there some time maybe I could call you later or we could meet up?
Possibly, yeah.
We just met with the Sanderson family. There's a couple other families that have contacted us about, I guess, the activity that you've been involved with. Do you care to comment about the activity?
I I don't know. I'll think about it.
Okay, so if we give you a call back maybe today after 5, could we set something up, or?
Yeah.
Pilatus never called us back and ignored our follow-up calls. He's out of jail, and the Sandersons say he has caused permanent psychological damage to their children.
He needs to go away. He does. He's a danger right now.
They want him locked up and fear he will strike again in someone else's home.
We just wanted the public to know that this kid is still right here in our neighborhood, and he's got the potential and tendencies to do this again.